G'day everyone, I'm Wayne Dowsent from Wayne Dowsent Fine Art, and this is a painting of Fred Mills. Fred was a World War II pilot instructor for the Royal Australian Air Force. And Fred will be the next painting in my Anzac portrait series. Now the painting will feature something that's very dear to Fred. It's his logbook. There's a special story about this logbook, but I'll let Fred tell you all about it in part 2 of his interview. But now I'd like to introduce to you all Mr. Fred Mills.
Hello, my name is Fred Mills. I'd like to give you my life story about how I existed before the war, World War II, and after World War II, and generally speaking the rest of my life. I'm 90 in another couple of weeks, and so I've had a pretty fair run and I'm very happy about it. Thank you. I was born in Willoughby, being the eldest of 6, 3 boys and 3 girls. I had to try and make some sort of a leadership because my mother and father always said to me, try and give them an example of what to do. One of the nicest things that happened to me in my lifetime was, at the age of 4, I'm reminded, that it was my birthday. And I sat on the side of the bed on my birthday when I got up, and Dad and Mum came in the door and they said, "Well, how'd you like your present?" I said, "I haven't seen it. Where is it?" They said, "It's in there." I looked everywhere and I couldn't find the present. No way. Dad said, "It might be underneath the bed." So I looked underneath the bed. Sure enough, there it was. Beautiful little black and white fox terrier. When I went into camp, I still had him. He was with me my whole life, Billy, and I called him Billy. He was a beautiful little dog. And he'd travel with us all the different places that we went to live. And he was always around looking. He's a great little ratter. He used to get me with him. We had a lot of fun doing that too. His favourite was frill-legged lizards, of course, when we got on the farm, because they get up a tree and they just sit there like, and they put their neck out and they used to get up and they'd bark and bark and bark and bark, keep them up the tree. And Dad used to say, "Get rid of that dog, get rid of that cat," whatever it was. But anyway, that was Billy and me, and we went right through life that far together, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. And I didn't appreciate really in the latter years after that just what a lovely dog he was, and how he stuck by me in all times, everything. He was always with me wherever I went. Then when I got to the age of 10, I was doing things at school. I started to play cricket and tennis for summer and winter sports, and I did quite well at them. I was a tall boy and I was able to play. Well, by the time I got to 16 years of age, I was playing both A grade in both cricket and tennis. I had kept on going to school, and I wanted to keep on going to school, but we couldn't afford to keep me at school because the family didn't have sufficient income during the Depression years, so I was actually sent to live with Grandma, and she looked after me, and until I'd done 3 years, then the last year, and I started a job with a tiling company. At 16 years of age, the Germans decided to start the war, and it was sometime they said to me, "Well, I went up to try and get volunteers to go in." They said, "No, you can't go up when you're 18. They'd made it just 18 and then you'd go in." So I waited up till I was 18. They said, "But you can join the cadets if you like." So let me join the cadets at Chatswood School. Although I left school there, I was able to go back and go into the cadets at Chatswood, and I stayed with them for the 2 years until the war. I became 18 and I immediately applied to go in camp. On my application to go into camp, I did everything the same as usual with everybody else. But then it came to the things that you wanted to do. What did you actually want to do in camp? We had that preference if we could get it. And I said to the CEO, "Well, I'd like to be a pilot." Because I think everybody wanted to be a pilot. And he said, well, I should pretty tough. And he said, besides that, he said, you haven't got the leaving certificate, have you? I said, no. He said, well, you've got to have the leaving certificate before you can get to be a pilot. He said, with the background you've got with the cadets, he said, we'll give you a trial run. And I always went through it. And I did 3 months training with the Air Force as an ordinary person coming in. And they accepted me, even though I hadn't got the leading certificate. That made me very proud. 30 of us had been put out around we'd done our exams and everything, come out. And I said, but they're going there, there, and there. 8 of us left standing like shags on rocks out in the middle of the parade ground. So I said to the CO, what's going on here? What do you want to know? I said, well, what's with us? He said, oh, haven't they told you yet? I said, no. He said, you're becoming flying instructors. I said, I beg your pardon. I'm 18 in 3 months. I haven't got a driver's license to drive a motor car because you have to be 21. And yet I'm expected to be able to teach people to fly aeroplanes. So I said, yeah, go to the big yacht. You know, I should lie somewhere. He said, don't worry, sonny. He said, in another 3 months, he said, just have another look at yourself. And he said, you'll be a bloody good instructor whether you like it or not.